What's going on, everybody? It's your least favorite duelist here, back with another video. So on today's episode of whatever I talk about while I show gameplay, we're going to be looking at Fabled Infernity. I decided to touch on this box, or on this deck, because of all the Infernity craze that's going on. So you're going to see my wonkiness build here. I really enjoy the Fabled archetype. It centralized a lot around discarding and the shenanigans with that, and so I decided to put it together with Infernity, which is a archetype that you pretty much have to dump your hand to get its effects going. So let's dig on in, and as always, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It helps me grow this channel, make it extra thick, you know, all that good stuff. Leave a comment down below if this deck is garbage or whatever to you, but let's get into it. So we're gonna start off with the Fabled stuff real quick. I'll just touch on them very fast. So they have mechanics where you're discarding, so well, let's go into that. So Grimro is a searcher. Cerebral, when you discard it, it special summons. The same thing goes for Nausea, except Nausea banishes itself when it leaves the field after its effect. We got one CATSITH, which is a face-up destruction when you discard it. And we're playing two Chawas. You can discard a Fabled to special summon this card. And then we also have Nezuchi, which you can discard a Fabled to special summon, and then it has a secondary effect. So you can also special summon a level 2 or lower Fabled monster from your hand if you use that ability. And then we're playing... we're playing two Fable Synchros. We're playing Ragin, so when you Synchro summon it, you draw cards until you have 2 in your hand. We're playing Fabled Unicorn, probably one of my favorite cards of all time. It's an Omni Negate. The only thing is you need to have the same hand size as your opponent, but it negates literally everything. Alright, so then on to Infernity stuff. So we got Infernity Necromancer. So the Infernity archetype, if you don't have any cards in your hand, they have abilities. So this one here, it goes to defense mode, similar to like Super Heavy Samurai, whatever. So you normal summon, it goes to defense mode, and then if you don't have any cards in your hand, you can special summon any Infernity from your graveyard. So pretty good. We're playing one General, so this one you banish it from the graveyard. You can special summon two level 3 or lower Infernities. We're playing one Beetle. And then we're playing 3 of Inferno, so you discard 2 cards, and then you can send the same amount that you discarded to the graveyard, which I didn't even realize that I should have been using this in Fabled a long time ago. This card's really good, but the thing is you have to run Infernity with this card, so it's not bad. And then we're playing 2 Forbidden Lance, and then for the rest of our synchros, we're just playing Corian Gandrix, Brionic, Old Entity Hastor. I might cut this one. It hasn't... People have been banishing this thing, which sucks. They don't really... I guess people kind of read cards now. But what this guy does, when it leaves the field, you can equip it to a monster. And then it can attack. And if it leaves the field, after it's like equipped to a monster, you can take control of that monster. And then playing one Samurai Destroyer. Like I always say with synchros, like you should probably run Samurai Destroyer if you can make level 7s. And then for our skill, this is like a generic 5Ds starter skill that I've been using and trying out right now. I'm going to try some other things too. This is not a final draft of this deck. There is some jankiness to it that I kind of need to work around. But anyways, we're playing Avenger and Doom Dragon. So at the beginning of the duel, you add 2 Infernity Avengers to your deck. And then 1 Infernity Doom Dragon. So Infernity Avenger, when you don't have any cards in your hand, if a monster is destroyed by battle, you can special summon this card from the graveyard, and then it copies the level of the card that's destroyed. It's kind of wonky to use. I would say it's better for like protection most of the time than anything. And they're playing Infernity Doom Dragon, so you can blow up a monster on your opponent's side of the field, and you burn them for half the attack damage, but it can attack the same turn. So it's similar to something like Chaos Dragon Levianeer. Yeah. But I will be experimenting with some other cards after that. I've been experimenting with Avenger from the Void for like some other decks, which will be on more videos. I'm very interested in Infernity overall. Like there's some cool stuff that you can kind of do. It's different. Playing from the graveyard is pretty fun. But anyways, let's go into the old replays here. I don't know how far down we're going to go, but let me see. Here we go. So we're going to start off with Naoki. I've been getting some Buster Blader clips as well here and there, but you know. So you're going to see some, there's some thick brain plays that I've been like doing lately because of like this deck. I think this is one of them. All right, so we're playing probably against Dark Magician here. I don't remember the replays as usual, so we're just going to commentate as we watch it. Oh, okay, so this is like a similar build here. So this is like one of the experimental things I was trying out was just stuff to discard the hand. So this one is called Beckoning Light. So you can discard your entire hand, which there you go. And then you can add a light monster from your graveyard to your hand. So it was a card that didn't make the cut. So anyways, we're going to go and activate Chawa to special summon or get Nashi out of the graveyard. And we're just going to make Fabled Unicorn here. Standard play most of the time with Fabled. You can get the Unicorn out. He's got Dark Magical Circle. Grab that navigation off the top because why not? Dark Wheel Dealings. So he used Dark Wheel Dealings here, which discarded our Cerebral and it just special summoned itself. That's kind of funny. He's got a Magician's Rod here. He's gonna destroy our Cerebral, unfortunately. So we're gonna Beckoning Light here. So we're gonna dump our Necromancer here into the graveyard, and we get to add a light monster to hand. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use Cerebral and Nausea to make our Fabled RAGIN. Okay. It's gonna draw us 2 cards, which means we're gonna be able to have 2 cards in hand, just like our opponent, and that means our beautiful Unicorn here is gonna negate everything for this turn. So he does double navigation here. It's good. Our Unicorn's gonna negate both of those. Oh, yep. We're gonna swing in for a 3K. He's gonna try to Dark Magical Circle again. Same thing. We have the same amount of cards in hand, and we just negate it. So that's the really nice thing about Fabled Unicorn, like I always say, is that it causes your opponent to play a little bit off here and there, because sometimes they might need to set a card or play a different card to not get negated. So yeah, sometimes it's just really obnoxious, and that counts for that Fabled Unicorn counts for things getting banished and whatnot. The only thing that what I noticed where it's really wonky is like certain abilities like Sphere Karibo might get negated. Same thing with Kiteroid. Since you discard it, like sometimes I don't know. It seems like it's off to me. But I don't know. Alright, so anyways, we're going to set our Infernity Avenger here. This is another build. It's still pretty much the same thing. Fabled Infernity. I was just trying out a bunch of different crap to try to like, I don't know. I keep saying I don't know a lot. But anyways, we're going to make Brionic here. We're going to send those 2 cards back to hand. We're going to get our Nashi out. And then we're going to go and synchro into Samurai Destroyer. And he has the Kite right here. Whatever. Typical control deck shenanigans. So he sets everything. Blah, blah, blah. So what are we doing here? It looks like, okay, I remember this duel. So so essentially what I was doing here, because he wasn't doing anything, I was just waiting to get like a similar hand size to him so I could use Grimro to, essentially I'm trying to wait to get a similar hand size so I can use Grimro to search for my level 1 tuner Chawa, make Fabled Unicorn, and then that way I have easy access to hit him for lethal. So right now you're going to see us draw. Now I'm going to wait till he draws 7 cards to discard 1. And then that way I can draw my 7th card as well. So Buddy Lava Golem's here, which is fine. So I'm going to, let's see. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just put out our Fabled Unicorn, blah, blah, blah. Now we just gotta wait to have a similar hand size here. And we do, so we're gonna negate everything here. Doesn't work. And we run into a freaking Pilgrim of the Ice Barrier. So same thing here. We're getting really low on life. We're just gonna use our Infernity, whatever barrier thingy, Guardian Man. We got the same hand size again, so that means our Unicorn here is gonna negate everything again. Now, if he had one more trap to activate, we would have been dead because of his chain reaction. He's gonna try to Kite Roid, like I said, negated, and we just beat that annoying trap control. There you go. All right. And then we're on to this one here. I was having a lot of fun just playing this in Infernity deck. I'm pretty sure people are going to watch this and be like, this isn't Infernity, this is Fabled. But I do have Infernity combos in here. I was trying out so much crap. From making like big ol' level 12 synchros and whatnot. Alright. So we're just going to set our Infernity Avenger here. He's going to go make Chocolate, Magician Girl, whatever. As soon as I remember when I was doing this duel, that when I saw this guy, this Fortune Fairy, I was like, great, we're going to play against Quintet Magician. So we're just going to go all in on the synchroing here. We're just going to make RAGIN to add a card to hand. We're going to make a level 7 here. We're going to discard, make Nezuchi, and we have pretty much lethal here because of discard mechanics. There we go. Where's the Infernity? It's around here somewhere. I wonder if I even save those. Because there is like a pretty neat combo you can do with Infernity where you make like a level 8, you pop a card, make a level 4, and then you make that level 12 like Blackwing Synchro that can swing for 6,000. It's pretty cool. Alright. So we're playing against Crystron's here. I remember this one. So he's going to do just a typical like Crystron setup. We're going to use Nezuchi to discard that Cerebral. And then we try to make sure we only have we have the same amount of cards in hand as our opponent, so we can make this Unicorn to negate everything. We're gonna swing in and swing in, drop him down to 800 life. We're gonna use Infernity. I guess we don't. We just win with Fabled. Alright, on to the next duel. I guess this is more of a Fabled with Infernity deck. I am playing like 5 cards in Infernity, something like that. Alright. So, another Magician Girl deck, huh? So we're going to set our Infernity Avenger and our Infernity Inferno. He's going to Ayatamias us here. Make that Dark Magician Knight. This card is like kind of damn good. So we're going to Infernity Inferno here, just to dump our hand. We're going to get our Fabled Nashi out. We're going to Grimro to add our CATSITH. We're going to discard it to pop his card. He's going to blow up our Nezuchi here, unfortunately. We're going to use our Infernity General to start special summoning crap. And we're going to go into Old Entity Hastor. I feel like I missed lethal here. I'm pretty sure I did. But it doesn't matter. We win. So there you go. There's your Infernity. But yeah, I'll just go over some like other ideas I've been working on. So I've been looking at stuff like Monarch. Because I don't want to play pure Infernity. I feel like that's boring. So I'm trying to I've been working on like Boogie Trap Infernity, where I'm trying to like dump Infernity Break in the graveyard, use a Boogie Trap to empty my hand to reset the Infernity Break, because I still got to level up Kaladin as well, so I only have like 1 Necromancer and 1 Infernity Break, And no, what's it? Infernity Archfiend. I don't have any of those yet. I haven't been lucky on this box. This other one here. Let's take a look at it. Is this the same crap? Here's like another version too, with like Dark Diabolos, King of the Abyss. And then I'm playing this new guy, Samorg. He's kind of funny. He's so the thing is, you gotta have him in the graveyard, which you can do pretty easily with Infernity to dump your hand. And then when you tribute summon, he special summons from the graveyard, and he's a spell and trap negator. So you can actually, the thing is you have to tribute him to negate, but he keeps coming back every time you tribute summon. So that's like a really neat effect. And I'm just trying out with like Diabolos and whatnot. But yeah, those are the decks for right now. Like, I probably will have some other fun stuff going on. But until then, I will see you guys on the next video. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Deuces.